We're here with the one and only Jay Leno. He has got a new show on CNBC called Jay Leno's Garage on October 7th at 10 p.m.
Right.
I'm excited. Your eyes are dreamy, by the way. Anyone ever told you that?
Well, I guess so.
Let's talk about your show. So you're a big car enthusiast.
Right.
And we're going to see all of your cars on this show, right?
Right. Well, they're not all mine, obviously. I mean, It's about, we talk to people about their passion, and it's amazing how many celebrities are willing to come on when they know you're not going to talk about their movie or their career, which they're sick of talking about.
Right.
So that's kind of fun. Keanu Reeves, Lawrence Fishburne. I called Larry up and I said, Larry, you want to come down and do my show? We'll just ride motorcycle. Yeah, great. I said, no Matrix talk. No. Yeah, let's do it. And he was terrific.
Mm-hmm. So you have, over 150 cars?
Something like
that. What's your favorite car? How do you know what car
if I had a favorite, I wouldn't have all those cars. Sometimes you just buy the story of cars. And some are valuable cars, and then some are just old clunkers that I like, that are fun to work on.
So how do you know which car to drive on which day?
Well, let me ask you, how do you know which shoes?
It matched my outfit. So your cars match your outfit too?
Yeah, it's probably not the same answer. But, whatever car is broken, when you're in show business, it's subjective. Some people you're funny, some people you're not. Okay. And they're both right. But when something's broken and you fix it, nobody can say it's not working, And when you work with your hands, you really do appreciate how easy it is to make money talking. You put a transmission in, your hands are all cut up, and you're lying on your back, and you made $80. Or you go out and talk and make thousands of dollars. Well, it makes you appreciate that, And when you live in this world, it gets a little... I had a guest on the Tonight Show once. I won't say who it was. But during the break, he said to me, hey, Jay, you know cars. What's a good car to get? And I said, well, this new Ferrari that's coming out, it's really incredible. And he said to me, nah, everybody's got a Ferrari. And I said, no, first of all, everybody does not have a Ferrari. I said, you need to get out of Beverly Hills, man. I don't know what world you live in. Most people have never even seen a Ferrari. So for you to say everybody has a Ferrari, you'll be taken out and beaten in the streets if you ever repeat that comment. And we had a good laugh about it. But there's a certain truth to it, So when you work on things and you fix them, then you tend to appreciate it a little bit more.
Perfect. So, question for you. What type of car would you say is a good car? How do you know what makes a good car?
Well, I tend to like cars that are ahead of their time, in their time, cars that were noble failures, cars that were maybe better than they needed to be, so consequently they cost too much, so they kind of went out of business, So that's what I like. I like the historical, the romantic aspect of it. Obviously nowadays all cars are pretty good. Nobody really sells junky cars anymore. That's why modern cars get a little boring. That's why you like old cars, Old cars represent, like I have a 55 Buick Roadmaster, and I call that my black grandpa car, because whenever I park it, if it sits for long enough, I'll come back and there'll be some elderly black men. Is this the Roadmaster? Yeah. I had one in Brand, and they tell you the story, because 1955 was the time when a lot of African Americans emigrated to Detroit.
Right.
And the first car they bought was usually a 55 Buick.
Right.
And because it was not a Cadillac or anything, it was expensive, but not that much more expensive. So consequently, it was also Buick's biggest year ever. So these men will, in fact, when I drove it once to see the Tuskegee Airmen, and one of them had a 55, and a Roadmaster, and then we talk, and they tell me stories, and it's just kind of fun, that's what you want. That's what you want. You want that romance of it, And then you meet people and then you meet young people whose grandpa had one.
Right.
Okay. And then they tell you what it was like to ride with grandpa to get ice cream, whatever it was. So that's kind of the fun part. That's what you're looking for.
Well, I'm excited to see this show.
Yeah.
And you won't be reviewing my Honda, will you?
No, but I'll take you out in my black grandpa.
Yay! Make sure you watch Jay Leno's Garage on CNBC October 7th.